Warren Buffett's classic advice for young people who want to become rich. If you want to become rich, do the opposite of what the crowd is doing. Say no to activities that don't work. Avoid bad habits. Choose your friends carefully. Be disciplined and patient because it takes time to achieve anything worthwhile. Said to be the richest investor who ever lived, Warren Buffett became a millionaire in 1960 at the age of 30, and since then, Buffett has been one of the richest people in the world. Warren Buffett has over the years given advice to young people on how they can be rich and successful. Here are 8 of the most inspirational tips from Warren Buffett. Tip number 1. I'll tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. As a young person, if there's any advice you should take very seriously from anyone, it's this: be different. Dare to go against the tide. Find out what the crowd is going after and do the opposite. Why is this important? Because most people in the world are not thinking. Most people in the world find it difficult to use their brains in most of what they do. Social proof these decisions tend to be wrong. For example, most people will only invest in stocks when the stock price is going crazy, while that is when smart people are selling. Tip number 2. No matter how great talent or effort, some things just take time. You can't have a baby in a month by getting 9 women pregnant. What do you think is the number 1 reason why most people in the world are poor and unsuccessful? It takes time, crazy dedication, and unusual persistence to create wealth and success. You must patiently endure difficult times, or you will not be able to overcome difficulties on the road to success. Great things take time. Tip number 3. It's best to play with people who are better than you. Pick associates with better habits than yours and you'll be on your way. One thing young people do more than anyone else is that young people communicate a lot. However, most of them had no idea who they were playing with. Try an important exercise: make a list of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. Close your eyes and imagine where these people are likely to be in the next 5 years. That's where you'll be. It's quite simple. If your friends aren't ambitious or positive about life, you can't be. If your friends are not more knowledgeable than you, you will never grow and become a better person. So what should you do? Cut yourself off from negative and unmotivated people. Tip number 4. You won't control your time unless you can say no. You can't let someone else set your life plan. Take a look around you. What do you see? Distraction. Distraction. Distractions everywhere. Social media, TV, parties, and movies. All of these are things that bring little or no value to us humans. The more we can say no to distractions, the more time we have to be productive on the things that really matter. Tip number 5. You don't have to be smarter than the rest. You have to be more disciplined than them. Forget everything you've been told about talent and IQ. There are countless talents in the world. There are hundreds of people who have broken the IQ 200 mark. Discipline, practice, dedication, and persistence are what you need to succeed. Tip number 6. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. For example, more than 90% of people who are planning to start their own business will never take the time to research or read even 10 business books, not even 100. We all believe that trading and investing is risky but are not prepared for it. The real risk is in your ignorance. The more you know about your field, the less risk you take. To reduce risk, seek knowledge. Tip number 7. The chains of habits are too light to feel until they are too heavy to be broken. Have you ever seen a drug addict who looked helpless and wished for some strength to rescue him from his addiction? The best thing you can do with your life is to avoid bad habits. Like playing with fire, bad habits develop, you become their slave. Tip number 8. Enjoy your job and work for someone you admire. According to a Gallup study, 85% of people around the world hate their jobs. Since you will spend more than 50% of your entire adult life working and planning to work, you're better off doing things that interest you. This may not be easy, but if you're willing to pay the price and go through the necessary pain, you can create yourself the kind of job or business you love.